So when the Eagles do move off of Jalen Hurts, like every other quarterback in pro football history, Dolphins move off of Dan Marino, Broncos move off of Elway, Cowboys move off of Aikman. It's inevitable. Do you think the losing is going to begin? Do you think the winning's going to stop? Do you think they're going to win more or less when Jalen leaves the Eagles? Do you think that Howie and Jeffrey Lurie are going to lose less when Jalen Hurts leaves? What do you think? You think they'll win less? No. Doesn't depend. I'm asking you. Do you think they'll win less? Or the same? Less starting quarterbacks don't grow on trees. Well, Hurts is not elite. So, wait a minute. Now, I don't understand what that means, Reyes. Do you think the Eagles are going to lose less or more when Hurts is no longer the quarterback? Well, answer the question. Do you believe you're going to continue the winning? Will it be the same or will it be less? So probably the same. Okay? Win less, there's no replacement quarterback on the roster unless they make a big move right after he leaves. So, you think, Coastal, the reason the Eagles are winning is because of Jalen Hurts, not the organization. How do you think the organization looks at that? I'll tell you what I think in a minute. Less win short term. So, you think they're winning right now because of the quarterback. And they're 50-18 because of Jalen Hurts. Not the organization. So wait a minute, Leon. I guarantee you the organization doesn't think like you. So you're going to move and you're going to be a lesser football team without Jalen for a while, in your opinion. That Jalen is a keystone. Wait, I think he's a guy. I don't think he's the reason you're winning. But I'm curious to see what you think. So you believe the Eagles are going to lose more without Hurts, okay? Leon's on record. The Eagles will lose more without Hurts. Let's see here. He's a dude. Here, I'll ask you this. On top of this question, you think Sam Darnold could win a Super Bowl in Philly? Do you think Sam Darnold could win a Super Bowl in Philly? Yes or no? Maybe. Yes. Sure. Okay, Leon. It's a hypothetical question. You think the Eagles are going to lose more? Sure, why not? Okay. Too much pressure. Too much pressure? What? Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl, guy. You think the pressure in Philly? Dude, the Seahawks had the best team in football last year. They had to beat the Rams in the NFC Championship game. You got beat by the Niners. Relax. No, because Philly isn't built like Seattle when it comes to personnel and coaching. So that means Jalen couldn't win in Seattle then. Is that right? If we're going to use your metric, Jalen couldn't win in Seattle, correct? Sam Darnold's proven it last 2 years. Guy's 31-6, 3-1 in the playoffs. Last 2 years, he's the most successful quarterback in pro football, making $30 million. You can't say this guy's just a Trent Dilfer. He's not a Trent Dilfer. 2 different teams he's done it with. So, in your opinion, Hurts can't go to Seattle and win. Is that right? Or wait, let me guess. Hurts can go anywhere and win, but Sam can't. So, wait a minute. Okay, no guarantee Sam escapes the pocket and makes plays here. Sam don't have to escape the pocket. Sam's a better passer. Sam's a better passing quarterback than Jalen Hurts will ever be. The organization has a system and history of success and winning lately. They don't need Hurts. That's the point of the question. It's like the Alabama question. Alabama didn't suffer when they pulled Hurts out. They continued their merry ways and continued winning. No matter who the quarterback was, Mac Jones, Tagovailoa, any of those guys. It was an institutional winning. It was a process in how they believed in what they did in Alabama. Jalen Hurts was no more than just a player at Alabama. He wasn't the reason they won there. Jalen Hurts was part of a program that had great players. Jalen Hurts in Philly is part of a great program with great players. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Philadelphia doesn't win today because of Jalen Hurts. They win because of how they put their roster together, how they put their organization, who they hire, making decisions. It's about the collective in Philly, not about one dude. And that's the problem in many places like Buffalo. It's about one guy in Buffalo. It's not about the collective. It's about one guy in Cincinnati. It's not about the collective. Same with USC when Pete Carroll was there. Absolutely. Didn't matter who was there, quarterbacking. USC was going to win because of the way they were institutionally built. Howie knows how to build rosters, masking deficiencies. That's right. So at the end of the day, personally for me, I don't think you're going to have any downtick when Hurts leaves. I don't think he's going to have any issue. I don't think that football team is going to lose less or win more. I think you're going to be the same. Hurts is just a dude in the system. He's not like one of these Patrick Mahomeses or Josh Allen's or Lamar Jackson's. He's not one of those guys. Are one of. And to me, those organizations are not as good. Do you know when the Baltimore Ravens were like the Eagles? When they had Trent Dilfer and won a Super Bowl. Wasn't about the quarterback. How many Super Bowls can you name over the last 20 years where it wasn't about the quarterback? Only in Philly. Foles and Hurts and Sam Darnold to some extent. So, eventually when they move off of him, you're not going to see any downtick in losing. You're going to be the same football team. So I think they're 50-18 because he doesn't lose them games. And when he's called upon on big situations, he performs. He never gets too big or too small. What happened against San Francisco then? What happened against San Francisco when the talent was not as good? If you're going to tell me this, SS, this is a conversation. It's not a bitch. If you're going to use this narrative, what happened in San Francisco when he couldn't play big? When there was lesser talent? No Lane Johnson. Offensive line was banged up. And you played a lesser football team and lost. What happened? You weren't playing the Seahawks. What happened? Oh, here's Reyes. He'll even assassinate Vic Fangio to cover for Hurts. He'll even assassinate Vic. Okay? Or blame Patullo. I mean, what happened? What happened against the 49ers when the talent wasn't as good and he couldn't step up? That was a letdown across the board. We see how Coach Nick was and how bad Jalen played, right? And how bad he processed. Hey, I'm not just blaming him for that 49er loss. It was the whole unit, completely. But if you're going to give Hurts credit for the record, also has to come in with the losses. He's not untouchable on the losses. Then why do you glaze players like Allen, Jackson, and Mahomes? But the collective is the deal because it's a team sport. One player's not a team. That's an organizational thing, dude. Outside of Josh Allen on that team, it is about one player. In Philly, if you take Josh Allen off that football team, the Buffalo Bills will not win games for a decade. You take Jalen Hurts off the Eagles, you just got through saying it. They're going to continue to win the same way. Same thing in Baltimore. Same thing in Kansas City. You take Mahomes off. Get this. I just asked this asshole, do you think you're going to win more or less if Jalen Hurts is not the starting quarterback? Most of you said in here, okay, Sinbad, will you win more or less when Hurts is replaced as an Eagle organization? I'll leave it up to you. What do you think? I think they're going to win the same. That's right. You'll be fine. So, you think they win right now because of Hurts? Well, what happened with Nick Foles when they won the Super Bowl? Hurts wasn't on that team. What happened? Backup quarterback won a Super Bowl. Eagles production, which is acceptable, regardless win or lose. Hurts is not even close when it comes to that some people just can't evaluate. See here. Right. Foles was a backup. You won because you had exceptional talent. And you had a collective. Dude, one thing I'll give you guys, and I'll tell you flat out, there is no doubt, in my opinion, the Eagles do a good job on both sides of the football up front. And it's been that way since the Super Bowl that Nick Foles won. It has completely been that way.